Hi, welcome to this week's vlog. It's been a really busy week up in Parliament this week. You'll have seen in the news that there were quite a few late night votes up there as we were voting through the European Withdrawal Bill and then some changes to the committee structures that are sort of necessary for a minority government to work on the Tuesday night as well. But that doesn't mean there wasn't lots of opportunity to raise some really important local issues in Parliament as well. Most significantly, the funding issues around Somerset Skills and Learning, which I was able to raise in education questions on Monday lunchtime, and then we followed that up with a meeting with the Skills Minister in Parliament, with the County Council and Somerset Skills and Learning on Monday evening as well. And then on Wednesday I asked the Prime Minister a question in Prime Minister's Question Time about the travellers, the illegal traveller encampments that we've been having in the Wales constituency all summer. Here in Burnham-on-Sea it's been a big issue again this summer. We had a big problem with it in Shepton Mallet as well. But actually just across the constituency there are always popping up these illegal encampments. And yes, the government are right, there are powers that the police and councils can use, but the problem is that those powers cost taxpayers money, local taxpayers money to use, and very often they're striking at shadows because the process takes too long. It takes 12 days to 2 weeks to bring into action, and by then the travellers are ready to move on. So actually the council has spent all this money and it never actually has any effect other than the travellers moving on when they would have gone anyway. And I understand, and I want to raise in Parliament, that local people expect to see something done about that more quickly, and we need to bring down the cost to local councils. The Prime Minister answered the question and has said that the Secretary of State for Communities, Local Government should follow up with me, so I will do that, and I'll make sure that our concerns down here in Somerset are heard by him, and maybe we can sort of bring in some better powers so that councils can act more quickly when we get these illegal encampments. It's simply unfair that there's one set of rules for us and then an entirely separate set of rules for that community. We need to make sure it's much fairer. Other things in Parliament this week, I've been working with colleagues in the Labour Party and the SNP on a document to do with the future of the gas network. How do we decarbonise gas in order to decarbonise heating? We launched that this week and that was very successful. I also spoke at the launch of an excellent initiative for how to finance clean technologies and this sort of project to bring together 100 towns, cities, rural areas across the country who are sort of going to employ clean tech to bring down energy prices, decarbonise and to sort of deliver a bit better energy security as well. Also this week the NFU had a big day in Parliament so people could demonstrate their support for British farming, and there was a reception for the mental health charity Mind, which was a great opportunity to meet people from across the southwest who are engaged in mental health care from a voluntary perspective, and to sort of hear their perspective on things. And then I also met with the managing director of Great Western Trains, and he and I were able to talk about how we might deliver more frequent and faster services into Highbridge and Burnham Station, which will be very necessary given all of the sort of increased housing that's coming in to Burnham, Highbridge and the surrounding area. Back down here in Somerset, brilliant to go to the Kings of Wessex School awards evening last night in Cheddar. Fantastic to see so many young people achieving so many amazing things. And then today, down to the other end of the school spectrum, talking to kids at Cokesley Primary School this morning in their assembly about our democracy and the way Parliament works and my work as an MP, which was really brilliant. Then visited an excellent local company, the Fleet Services Consultancy, who are really sort of trying to get themselves into the vanguard on helping companies understand the benefits of using electric vehicles within their fleets, and great to have a business like that here in Highbridge and doing such a great thing in such an important area of growth for the UK economy. And then a surgery this afternoon, and then this evening I'm really looking forward to going to the Heads Up annual dinner in Wales. I'm so proud to be a patron of that charity, so passionate about the work they do to support people with mental illness in our community, so looking forward to that. And then tomorrow morning, and here comes the call to action, I'm back here in Burnham to clean the beach. I think we're meeting at 10 o'clock. Do come and join us. I think the meeting point is at the Sailing Club, but there's information on burnhamonsea.com. But do come down if you can. and collecting some rubbish. Thank you very much. See you next week.